Hello, my name is Scott Fitzgerald, Senior Engineer with Optical Cable Corporation. And today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to install OCC's Xpress Ultra LC fiber optic connector. The components that are included in the Xpress Ultra LC fiber connector are the connector with wedge and 900 micron boot, the fiber holder for the 250 or 900 micron buffered fiber, the assembly jig. The specific tools you will need are a cable jacket stripper, a precision fiber cleaver, visual fault finder, attenuator, launch cable, and zirconia split sleeve for visual fault checking, and a thermal stripper. All of these tools are available from OCC as a complete kit. Additionally, you will need lint-free wipes, isopropyl alcohol, a metric ruler, and a permanent marker. Preparing the connector. Be sure there is no space between the wedge and the connector. If there is, push the wedge and connector together firmly to realign. Setting the connector. Set the circular groove of the connector tightly into the semicircular ridge of the U-shaped shelf of the assembly jig, making sure the connector seats flush into the jig. Preparing the fiber holder. Open all covers before using the holder. Make sure the guide is not visible from the rear of the fiber holder. If it is visible, push the guide until it is flush with the rear of the fiber holder. Installing the boot onto the fiber. Install the boot onto the 900 micron buffered fiber. Removing the fiber buffer. Mark your fiber at 30, 32, and 40 millimeters. 30 millimeters designates the strip length that will be removed by the thermal stripper. The 32 millimeter indication mark designates positioning on the fiber holder, and the 40 millimeter indication mark designates the back of the LC connector once termination is completed. Stripping the buffered fiber. Using the thermal strippers, remove the buffer to the 30 millimeter mark you just made. Cleaning and screening the bare fiber. Clean the bare fiber with a lint-free wipe moistened with pure alcohol. Bend the fiber several times by moving it with your finger back and forth. If the fiber breaks, cut the fiber and repeat the stripping procedure. Positioning the fiber on the fiber holder. Set the fiber along the groove. Then position the 32 millimeter indicator mark flush with the end of the fiber holder. Once positioned, close all of the covers. Fiber cleaving. Insert the fiber holder into the cleaver. The fiber holder is designed to slide into the cleaver and stop at the correct cleaving distance. Fiber length check. After cleaving, verify that the bare fiber length is 10 millimeters. This measurement can be quickly referenced in the field by measuring the groove in the assembly jig. Inserting the fiber. Open the middle cover. Set the fiber holder onto the guide rail. Be sure that the fiber is centered with the U-groove and the rear of the connector. Being careful not to hit the edge of the fiber, slowly slide the fiber holder until it stops. Once completed correctly, you will see a small bend in the cable, and the 40 millimeter indicator mark will be flush with the end of the connector. Removing the wedge connector. Unlock the lever and push both arms to remove the wedge. Open the right and left covers, then the connector should easily snap out of the assembly jig. Fitting the boot. Align the holes in the boot with the tabs on the connector and push until you hear a click or it is visible that the boot is seated. Visible light check. Use a visible light source, attenuator, and launch cable to test the connection. If no visible light shows through the connector window, then the connection is good. If visible light shows through the connector window, the connection is bad. Your termination is now complete. With practice, you can terminate these without using the fiber holder and assembly jig. To do this, you must be careful with cleaving the fiber to the correct length and apply a slight pressure and bend to the fiber similar to what the jig applies. For additional information on the OCC Xpress Ultra LC fiber connector and other related products, please visit occfiber.com. Congratulations! You have now successfully terminated OCC's Xpress Ultra LC fiber optic connector.